My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I have worked thousands of IRS cases. I worked at IRS for a decade. I have worked I've been working 42 years in IRS tax defense. I'm one of the nation's leading experts. I've been on a whole bunch of TV stations. I was on News Nation last week. You can check me out at my website. These aren't infomercials for me. I want to talk today about IRS tax debt settlement and settle my tax debt. I'm one of the leading nation's experts actually in this. Why? I taught the offer and compromise program. I was a person who worked at IRS who used to approve and deny offers. Peter on my team has worked, I think he's worked over 3,500. Why so many? All the offers after they were first line approved had to go him for his signatures. So between the two of us, we know everything about offers. We have a book coming out by Amazon if it's ever published. It takes forever and ever and ever to get it out. So anyway, hopefully it'll be out within the next 30, 40 days. But anyway, we're experts in IRS. So let me just tell you a little about the program, just so you know. I like to do this in 2 minutes. IRS is going to look at your offer and compromise. If it's suitable, most people who submit offers, they get them rejected. IRS only accepted 13,000 last year. So if you're doing this by yourself, it's like a needle in a haystack. It's hard to get those approved. The higher dollar you have, the more they're scrutinized. Matter of fact, over 100,000, they're going to look at your credit reports. So I just want to tell you, IRS takes this serious because they're compromising your tax debt and you're entering into an agreement, a covenant with the IRS. So the two things the IRS is going to focus on, just so you know, is your asset base and what's that worth. And IRS isn't going to settle for any less than your asset base. If you can sell your assets and get 100,000, they're not going to settle for any less than 100. So many people call me and say, I want to settle my debt for 50, and they got equity in their home. And the answer is no, don't call me. IRS isn't going to accept it. You're going to lose your 20% and you're going to be pissed off. Don't do that. That's why you need an expert. Don't file your offer. The other thing, IRS is going to drill down on your income and your expenses. You need to know what the hell they're doing. Don't submit offers unless you know what you're doing. If not, you lose the 20%. You get the statute of limitations extended and are not worth it. So the offer and compromise are really calculated on those two things. Let me tell you the big reason your offer will be knocked out. What most people don't know, offers ask you to go ahead and put your expenses down. They're not going to allow your expenses. They're going to use the statistics that were set up by the Department of Labor, which you can look up. Just Google IRS National Standards, and you will find out that IRS will use their national standards for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments and car expenses. Two big things you have to remember. All your tax returns must be filed, and if you're self-employed, which most people are, and who usually call me, is you have to be current on estimate payments for 6 months or your offer is going to get booted. Offers are a process. Sometimes it takes time. People who call me, usually takes me a couple months to process those offers, but I am one of the nation's leading experts in offers. You need me, you know where to get a hold of me. Give me a subscription. I always tell you the skinny. I'm just relaxing this morning. I'm not getting dressed up. Thank you.